Let's continue our talk about tenses by looking at the future simple, the future continuous, the future perfect, and the future perfect continuous. And the future simple is often around prediction, something that I think will happen tomorrow. So I will eat a sandwich tomorrow. It's what I'm thinking will happen. Remember before we talked about going to. So going to, even though it's in a present tense, is often used for the future as well. So I'm going to see you tomorrow. That's a plan that we've already had. But I will eat a sandwich tomorrow. It's kind of more for predictions about the future. So we can talk about tomorrow, next week, in 5 years. In 5 years, I will be a manager at a large company. So again, it's a prediction. We don't know it for sure. Future continuous is about emphasizing the time. Because we know it's continuous, we know it must have the ing form. I will be eating a sandwich when you arrive. So what will be happening at a particular time in the future? So often we use this with when, tomorrow, next week. Future continuous isn't a very common tense, but again, it does happen sometimes. Future perfect. I will have eaten a sandwich by 1 p.m. this afternoon. So what action will be completed by a particular time in the future? This is why English is a very powerful language, because we're able to express a lot of subtlety in the time. And the time that we're talking about here is by a particular time in the future, something will have happened. So again, I will have eaten a sandwich by 1 p.m. this afternoon. Common words it goes with in and by. Future perfect continuous, emphasizing time again by having the ing form there. I will have been eating a sandwich for 5 minutes by the time you arrive. Now, again, I don't know if I've used a future perfect continuous sentence in the last month, but it does theoretically happen. So what will be happening and the time it has taken at some point in the future. Again, not very common, but it is possible. I will have been eating a sandwich for 5 minutes by the time you arrive. And again, some of the common words it goes with being for, by. So that's a quick overview of the tenses.